Hello there, welcome back to the Battle for the Old World tournament. With me is officially Devin,
Hello.
as always. Oh man, he's changed into some freak. So today we're looking
Possessed
at
by the spirit of a northerner.
Oh god. Today we're looking at Incoherencel, or Stinky Inky, as we all know him.
We all know him, and there'll be no dispute about that.
I think he's even just accepted at this point.
That's good.
He's playing against Crimson Gamer. Is actually, well, I was going to say new to the tournament. Obviously, everyone's new to the tournament, but he wasn't in the previous tournament.
Yeah, so we haven't seen his past form, so
exactly.
That's
so we have nothing to judge him by.
He's playing as the forces of Chaos, I believe it's pronounced.
Oh yes, yeah, Chaos, yes.
Chaos.
They're a Chinese group of immigrants.
He's fighting Empiri.
Yes. So let's have a look at the units that the men have brought. So I've got 4 handgunners here, which I guess is a solid choice against Chaos with their high armor units, except for the Marauders, which don't have much armor.
Indeed you do.
There's a great cannon, a wizard as well. He's brought 4 halberdiers. Oh, sorry, actually no, these are just
Regular
spearmen.
Spears.
Spearmen without shields as well, just spearmen.
Fodder.
3 great swords. He's got, I believe, 4 Demigryph Knights with halberds on the flanks, and then 1 Empire Knight. I guess he had some money left over and just figured to hook it.
Yeah,
one of those
totally
in.
ruined it by throwing in those Empire Knights.
I would also assume he is a general, but I don't know where he is.
Guilty at the front next to the cannons.
Oh, his wizard is right. Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, his wizard is Balthasar Gelt. Cool. So he didn't actually bring any agents besides that then. Cool. What about the Crimson Gamer?
Crimson Gamer. Well, he's got 2 units of Gore Beast chariots, which look pretty damn badass.
Yeah, they're like gorillas.
It's basically gorillas pulling chariots, and they have pretty much everything high in their
That's in poor
stats.
taste right now, gorillas, man. That's in poor taste.
Very poor taste. Too soon. So yeah, got those on both
soon.
flanks, but he's also got this sneaky flank group coming around the giant hole. And I was looking at this and thinking this might be problematic for Crimson Gamer, because there's 2 squads of Chaos Marauders great weapons, but they're going up against the cavalry, who will just be able to go through those units. So
yeah,
he may have to call that off immediately, basically.
Luckily, the Chaos Marauders are like one of his cheaper units.
Yeah, they are a spam unit, so it's not a huge deal. But
yeah, you don't want to send us up against Demigryph Knights for sure.
And then the main line, he's got Forsaken on both sides, so basically a better version of Chaos Marauders great weapons. And then I think it's all Chaos Warriors great weapons. Yes, it is. So he's really spamming the great weapons today.
Yeah, he's loving this line here.
Got
it's a pretty strong line.
Some Exalted Hero. Oh no, I thought that was his legendary lord. No, Exalted Hero. Where's the general? Oh, of course, it's Shaggoth Man, Lightning Eyes. He's back for more.
Sun Eater, Mister.
The Sun Eater, and his smaller brother's on the field as well, sitting in the middle.
Yeah, he's one dragon over Shaggoth.
One. So that's about it. So Crimson Gamer's army is a run at the enemy army. Pretty easy to work out your strategy to do with this army. So that's something at least. We'll see how the chariots add to it, though.
Yeah, they should be good. Like, they're very strong anti-infantry.
Why don't we see what happens in 3, 2, 1, Figurt.
Oh, the Figurting is about to
I guess those cannons are going to immediately just blast the Chaos ranks.
Looks like he's targeting something specific.
Turning. Oh, they're somehow side-strafing the cannons. I don't know how they're doing this.
This is impressive.
Turning again. I'm guessing he's going to try and shoot Shaggoth.
Yeah, it looks like Sun Eater, yeah. I don't know if that's
going to hit him, because he's not very big.
Well, these are anti-large, I believe, which means that they're fairly accurate, I believe. But I don't know if it's worth shooting at. Well, I guess the Sun Eater is a pretty strong melee combatant, and he doesn't really have anything to fight that right now. Well, I guess he has his Demigryph Knights of halberds. They're pretty strong.
The Marauders. Oh, they're pushing those cav back. They're running. They don't want to engage with those Marauders.
Stinky Inky is not confident in his... Oh, never mind. He's sending one of the Empire Knights in.
Turning back. It's just the demigryphs are going back. Oh wait, no. Oh,
no, he's
teasing. He's teasing there.
Like he's trying to get a slight heal advantage on this little charge here.
Oh, maybe. He wants to sit on that tiny rise.
How dare he use the map to his advantage? All right, the guns are firing at the Chaos Warriors. A great weapon.
Begins
doing a decent bit of damage already.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty effective. All these armored units with no shield. They're going to get gunned right into the face.
Empire Knight's actually charging in now. It looks like it.
Here we go. It happened.
It's going to be very good for the cavalry, though.
Ow. Almost went all the way through.
All over the place.
Chariot's going to get involved. But they're only going to charge into their own men there, so no real charge from the chariots. Demigryph's killing the other unit as well. Actually, the Empire Knights lost loads. Look at that. They lost pretty much the same amount as the Marauders did.
Yeah, that's true. On the other hand, though, the Demigryph Knights did a lot better. I think he did a very smart move there. What Incoherencel did, Stinky, I'm sorry, is he charged both his units in first, and then he pulled the one that the Marauders were charging at out, so that he negated the charge of the other unit, essentially. So he didn't take any damage on his Demigryph Knights, or not much anyway. Looks like the regular Dragon Ogre Shaggoth's already in there, though. Sun Eater's getting in there as well.
Spears, yep. So this is where Crimson Gamer's real advantage might just appear now, because does Inky actually have anything to stop him from slowly hammering all of his lines to death?
Yeah, that Sun Eater guy is just is eating all those men. He's not eating any suns today, but definitely some eating going on.
The Geltster may have some magic that could try and bring them down. He's currently fighting in melee, actually, with the other Dragon Ogre, so that probably isn't going too well.
Might not be a great idea now. Oh, yeah, he's in there. Craven, your warriors flee. Well, that's not too bad. Looks like the Demigryph Knights are a very good matchup against the Chariots. I didn't realize
just owning them up over
there. It's to know for my own campaigns at all. I had no idea how good they were
against
this.
Inky has that very nice flanking gun thing going on, just shooting into the side. Well.
Not sure how those men at the back are actually firing and not shooting their own men, but they're doing it
finding
somehow.
a way. Yeah, this formation doesn't look like it should be working, but somehow it's happening. Although those Chaos Warriors are coming in now. Oh, they're just gunning them down at point blank range.
I think the center is going down really quickly, but all the flanks are definitely being won by the Empire, by Incoherencel. And I think when if he can get his Demigryph Knights in there, that might just be able to save the center, because the center's not looking good.
Need to.
Also, Gelt is running out.
Because actually we saw before, didn't we? Demigryph Knights take down Sun Eater in a previous battle. I seem to remember, just one-on-one, and they actually beat him.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's dead. Is that Geltster?
Yeah, that's
He's down. He's somewhere beneath giant lightning dragon creature thing. Bad place to be.
I don't know. It's according to the battle meter, it's also pretty even still. I don't know. I think it's about to shift.
Even so much routing going on from the Empire, though.
Yeah, the Empire is going to go here.
Infantry.
The thing is, they got those really strong Demigryph Knights still available.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's why he took Balthasar Gelt, because he just paid too much for all those Demigryph Knights or something. Because he didn't really use any magic, did he? I didn't see any magic being used anyway.
Oh yeah, I didn't spot much. I guess he was just ignoring him.
I guess I wonder if the great weapons were actually a good idea or not, because I wonder if having a shield would have been a lot better, because they seem to have died very quickly against all the missile fire.
Yeah, and the Empire units aren't that armoured either. Like, it's not like that against dwarves.
Because even though the center looked like it was being really very well won by a Crimson Gamer, I don't know right now anymore. It doesn't actually look that good anymore for him.
Getting cleaned up, because the Demigryphs are just going around killing all the units one by one.
Even though the center units, the guns are still firing. Like, even though all the center infantry ran away, because they're all like low spearmen anyway. He doesn't really care. All the gun units are mopping up and just taking them down one by one. And it's really just the Dragon Ogre Shaggoth and Sun Eater himself and random unit here and there. But.
Yeah, one of the Shaggoths is about to go down. There it goes. Yep, Demigryph Knights took it down, and I'm guessing they're going to do the same thing to good old College. College. College-educated dragon man.
I do believe he is known as the inner circle.
He's the most educated Chaos Warrior of all of them. That's how you get lightning to shoot out your eyes. Get a degree.
Well, I think that's it. Looks like it's won by...
It's now finishing out. Yeah, the Demigryphs just can't be killed.
Oh, there's still an Exalted Hero running around there.
Heroes coming in to kill those.
He's got full... Well, his morale's dropping. There you go. He got full morale, went to 0 very
Leadership's
quickly.
minus 71 right now. That's pretty low.
It's fairly low, yeah. I'd say that's not high enough to keep it up.
Is. It's a close defeat. Well, that was a very close battle. It seemed to get decided right at the end.
I thought the center there was going to be won very easily by Chaos, but it ended up not being like that at all. Anyway, there's more battles to come, so let's jump into the next one.
To round 2.
We have arrived on the same battlefield. I guess they didn't quite get the map.
Cleaners came in, got all the bodies out, and then bang, 2 new armies just showed up. The fight continues.
Yep. What a coincidence! They both showed up at the same time. So yeah, I guess they didn't realize that they had to switch out the map. So I wonder if the third one's on the same one as well.
Probably.
So I'm actually looking at the red person right now, essentially, because Incoherencel didn't actually save his second replay. So I'm still looking at Incoherencel. It's just he's red for this one battle. But anyway, Incoherencel playing as the dwarfs, a Crimson Gamer playing as the vampire counts. Let's have a look at the units. So a very close formed formation here. It's having a hard time distinguishing what everything is. He's got a very interesting gun line there. He's got 4 funders at the front and then 2 right behind the ones on the edges.
Strange.
Interesting.
Like reserve gunmen.
He's got some Longbeards with great weapons, 3 of them at the back. He's got some, I think he has a whole bunch of different like line infantry. He's got the Iron Breakers, I think, on each flank, and then some Dwarf Warriors in the middle. He's got 2 cannons on the flanks as well, and then he's got a Thane as well as Ungrim as his general. Lord, I'm sorry, not general. Generals aren't a thing in this game.
The big man.
Right, so that's his army.
The Vampire Counts have brought... I don't know. I mean, it's a little bit more stable than the last army, I think. This time you've got a line of regular, good old-fashioned Graveguard at the front, sword and shield, can't go too far wrong. Then there's a sort of delicious sandwich layer of zombies. So I'm guessing they are going to be running forward to get shot in the face or save everyone else. And then a reserve line of Graveguard with great weapons.
You say that, running forward. Zombies sadly can't really run.
That's true. Okay, so they're going to do nothing. They're there, though. They might take part in something. So we've got a Banshee, and we've got Manfred right at the back of the main position to provide support. Is it Crypt Ghouls on both sides? It is. Crypt Ghouls on both sides for some added attack fun. And then we've got the Black Coach, its first appearance in the tournament. The Chariot of Death, Grim Reaper, coming in with his giant coffin coach to pick up a few bodies. He'll probably find some bodies here on the
He's that guy who cleaned up the last battlefield.
That's it, they cleaned them up.
This one
He's still here, he's going to have a go. And there's actually 2 of those, one on both sides, and then 2 of Black Knights on the right of Crimson Gainer and 1 on the left. So his flank attack to the right is going to go uncontested, as we can see. So he is going to be able to go right around behind the Dwarven army, unless the Dwarves reform very quickly. It just seems like you see that hole there, and you think, I've got to go around the hole. Everyone thinks you've got to go around the hole. But now Inco's blown that meta out of the water by staying in the middle.
I think with Inco obviously playing as the Dwarves, there's not really much room for flanking around too far. I mean, you can flank around some infantry, some great weapons, but you don't want to go all the way around because it would literally take forever. Well, it wouldn't literally take forever. It would take a very long time.
You liar.
Anyway, you want to find out how this battle goes?
3, 2, 1, fight each other. The balance bar looks like it's actually starting in Crimson Gamer's favour there.
Yeah, it's a little bit in his favour. Oh, cannons are firing now.
Right, so he's going to take some shots right away. Ouch. He's not moving though.
Ouch.
I guess he's just assessing the situation.
He's thinking, I've got this advantage here. I got all these strong infantry units, no ranged. But my men are so sturdy.
He's got to run at them in some way. He's going to start that flank attack.
And looks like some of the guns are being moved towards the side to counter those Black Knights.
I want to shoot the coach up.
Your Lord is under attack. That's Crimson Gamer's Lord.
What's his face? Manfred took a cannonball to the face or something, I think, but he loves it.
Manny Frederick.
I think he looked like he was going to go for a left flank attack, but he's called it off. He's pulled his cav and coach back. So I'm guessing he didn't want to go through the line of guns that Inco had set up there.
Yeah, I guess he saw the 2 thunders being put up there. I wonder if you could go for a straight up cavalry charge whilst being shot at by the thunders.
Time to find out. Really go.
I wouldn't recommend it, but it's interesting to find out. Alright, so he is trying to actually do the zombie thing where he's moving up the zombies first.
In front. So.
But I guess if Incoherencel, if he's smart, and I think he is, he would literally just click target on the actual Graveguards. And there might still be some collateral damage. The zombies might soak up some of the damage, but he'd mostly hit the Graveguard after all.
Wow.
Why is my throat constantly going? It's very annoying. Oh, he's going for the Black Knights charge. We're going to find out if it works or not.
Let's find out then.
Charging it straight through. It looks like it's slowed down a little bit as well by the incoming gunfire. Similar to the slingers in the previous game. Looks like the Black Knights are coming in from the back as well on the other side. Yeah, they definitely reached.
Yeah, looks like it works.
Being shot by 2 units, and they still managed to easily get there without losing a man. Right. Black Coach is coming in. Find out how that does against one of the Longbeards with great weapons. Runs straight through. Doesn't give any fucks. It just walked through.
That's the way that the coach works.
Vortex going off as well. I wonder how much that did. Oh, it went for one of the cannons. Interesting. Didn't really do much though.
Yeah, not very effective, unfortunately.
I think so far this is the whole not having cavalry to counter, or not having really anything to counter the cavalry as the dwarves is always such a big problem when you're fighting the dwarves, because they really screw up your formation. Usually when you got your own flanking units at the back, but your only flanking units are terrible against cavalry. like long bears are great weapons and stuff, they don't win that battle because they are a flanking unit themselves, but an infantry one, and they don't have spears or anything like that. So it's just very annoying as dwarves to deal with these flanking cavalry.
Buff dwarfs, CA. It's official.
Like the Black Coach over on Crimson Chamber's left side is not doing too well,
on
though.
both sides, they're just sitting still, and I think they need to move because their melee stats are disgusting. Although, wow, this one's got a buff, Unholy Vigor, which buffs his melee stats to not be disgusting. But yeah, normally they are
60
like
melee
the worst
defense,
unit in the game in terms of their melee stats. They're slightly higher melee stats than the zombies. That's something. Manfred's having a good time, just going in amongst the dwarves, slashing away.
Yeah. He's a nice general for that. I think if Ungrim was sent against him, though, Ungrim would just completely slaughter him very quickly.
I like this. The cannons right behind Manfred are just blasting into the back of the Black Coach, and it's about to go down.
Ooh.
It's
Oh, it's
diminished.
charging
It's
at
gonna
him.
go for them.
I want to see... This is like point blank.
Shoot him now.
It missed. Oh,
Too late.
I took down one guy. Oh, man, the ethereal like thing on it's just...
He goes in for a bit of good
Pretty
old-fashioned reaping.
Man, he just sort of flies off of the coach and then just floats back
He knows
onto it
what he's
again. It's
doing.
interesting. Pretty interesting
That is
unit.
the Banshee, 'cause I'm guessing that's having a good time on this battlefield. It's
Oh, yeah,
over here
it's
somewhere
on
in the
the
melee,
left
it's
side.
hacking through everything. It is fighting
Yeah.
with what's-his-face, one of the lords. Almost.
She's just using like a dinky little dagger as well. Which is interesting.
Gonna stab you
But
up,
she
mates.
still-
Real
He
ghostly
still does
laugh.
the same like damage that all the other units. It knocks back like several dwarves, several heavily armored dwarves with her dinky little dagger.
The power of
It
ghostliness.
makes sense. The Black Knights on Crimson Gamer's left side aren't doing too well anymore. They're being
Bogged
taken
down,
down by
but
the
they're
Iron
distracting all
Bricks.
those units, which is something.
Yeah, distracting the best infantry unit on that side, on the dwarven side, isn't a bad idea at all. But the center has just fallen. Well, one of the dwarf warriors is gone, and there's three
Starting
units
to
now
sneak
going
through.
through.
Those great weapons units going to smash into the Thunderers. That's probably going to be fine.
Oh yes,
Random shit exploding over there.
looks like both the black. Oh, one of them just went down, and the other. Yep, the other one went down as well. So both the coaches are gone.
Coaches are gone.
No more coaching going on here. Actually, no. I guess a different unit just went because there's still one black coach running around. Not sure what just died then. Something died.
Everything's dying. Thunder is trying to escape from melee.
Definitely dying. Manfred is running over towards the next target. I think he might be going towards Ungrim.
Oh yeah,
perhaps-
we're going for an assassination over here.
Ungrim would definitely win that fight one-on-one, but you would have to actually select Manfred with Ungrim. If he doesn't realize that Manfred is hacking into him, then he might not realize.
Plus he's already damaged and he's got all this stuff hacking him from every other direction.
Yeah,
I
Ungrim's
think our
good
lord
though. He
assassination is
just-
going to be possible here.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, there you go. Oh, it looks like Ungrim's noticed. Yeah, they're fighting each other now. I just got kicked down though. There's a pretty crazy fight going on here.
Figured.
He's got a ton of buffs on him right now though. Oh, he did all this war.
Yeah, he had like 2 billion 5-second buffs.
2 billion.
2 billion,
buffs.
I counted them.
Ungrim can't actually rout though, so he's going to just sit there until the end of time, until he dies.
Which is probably not going to be too long, the looks of things.
I don't know, it's looking very close. The battle meter is saying it's in the Vampire Count's favor, but I don't know. The dwarves are...
There's a lot of
still got all
half-dead
the guns as-
Thunderous units that are sort of running
Yeah.
away and coming back constantly.
And all the units that are routed from the dwarves, they've come back as well, whereas obviously the Vampire Count don't rout, so when they die, that's it, they're gone.
Yeah, taking some pretty serious attrition. But yeah, technically having an advantage. Looks like what's-his-face is going right down now. There he goes.
Yep.
Banshee came and finished him off. Is that going to have any immediate effect on morale? Half the stuff was routing already, so it's hard to say.
Yeah. There's a few more units that are about to go. I think that may have actually done it then in that case. Yeah, looking like a lot of the units are
Starting to see
routing
some
now.
big routes.
Still some guns
Lots
firing at
of
the side. but-
Thunderers left, so can they skirmish and just stay away? There's only 40 seconds left, so I'm guessing they can't, unless in 40 seconds they can shoot to death all of these vampires.
Yeah, they could shoot, somehow kill Manfred and then the entire
Oh
army.
yeah,
That's that
oh
could-
yeah. Is it
yeah.
going to happen? Is it going to happen? Probably not. Tactical prediction.
What a prediction it is. I'm gonna say that you're probably right. Yeah, this is looking pretty much done. Black
there you
Coach is
go.
doing a
Coach will
charge
finish
as
off
well.
all those routing units. Guess it's going to be nice and good for that.
Go straight for those Thunderers. Do we get to see it? Yeah, we do. Ah, only a little bit. Pyrrhic victory.
A Pyrrhic victory. So
So that is a victory for
that was
Crimson
Crimson
Gamer.
Gamer winning. So it's 1-1, which means we need to have a tie-breaking, deciding match.
Indeed.
Luckily, it already happened in the past, so he can go and look at it right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Fantastic.
For a battle, we're playing, well, not playing, we're looking at orcs, greenskins, I'm sorry.
You're playing
versus
as
the
a
Empire.
Crimson Gamer. Hope I can do you well.
You're playing as a Crimson Gamer. I'm playing as Stinky Inky. Right, units. A lot of units that look the same. I'll just immediately
So
say
racist.
that. I got some Savage Orc biggins at the back here, some Orc boys at the front. So I guess they're just going to soak up the gunfire.
Yep, there's the trash.
Whole massive line of Savage Orcs. Pretty standard. Like it's essentially Orc boys, but like a different type. We got some Trolls as well, 2 units. Some Savage Orc War Boy biggins.
Savage Orc War
Hate
Boy
that one.
Biggins.
This one.
SOBBBU. Sub
2 on the right.
Boo.
3 on the left. And a unit of Doomdiver catapults. And I imagine there's a general. There he is. It is. Oh, this is a shaman. Where is the general? There he is. Is it old Grimgor? It's old Grimgor himself.
Oh, Grimgor!
Taking up his axe once again against the Empire.
He's an
So what are you
ugly
looking at?
bastard. So against Empire, yes, the Empire. They brought a very mixed force today to a line of guns at the front, which is sort of standing inside units of swordsmen as well. So we've got a weird combination line going on, but it's
Yeah.
guns and
And a
swords basically.
Poor choice in this particular battle as well, because all the Savage Orcs don't have any armor, so the armor pen is completely useless.
That's true. Yeah, cross them it might have been
the fact-
nicer to use.
Yeah, except he could have known that the Savage Orcs were going to be brought. He probably fought Black Orcs, and against Black Orcs, obviously, it's a very good
Indeed
unit.
you do. So we've got halberdiers on both flanks. Some sort of right flank gun thing going on. There's guns exposed on the right. Not 100% sure.
Just
what
wants to
they're
have
doing.
some flank, like at every single match. Crimson
You've got to
Gamer
have
has
greater
have it.
flank deployments, and there's some knights out there as well. And there's got back lines that will great swords. Of course it is. Has every Empire player brought a line of great swords so far? I
think so, yeah.
But there's also a steam tank bringing up the rear for some nice artillery support. So we'll see if that makes a big impact on this. I'm guessing it's going to get swarmed pretty easily, but we shall see.
Yeah.
We shall
It's,
see.
it's pretty strong unit. I think does it have armor penetration as well? Yeah, it does. Which means once again slightly like misused that, but he couldn't have known. And then there's Call Franz.
The Franster, the Hammerman, is bringing up the
Frenzy.
rear to help his men out.
All right.
Let's fight them. In 3, 2, 1, fight them. Fight for my amusement, my pretties.
I can't select any units. What's going on?
Something glitched about this match. Is this an AI match or something? What's going on? Doomdivers
So
look
far,
like they're not in range
no
to
one
start with.
No one making any moves. Oh, here we go. Full forward movement
Pretty
from the
intense
Greenskins.
battle. Here we go.
So no artillery on the Empire side. So in this case, there's actually a long range advantage for the Greenskins, which is interesting. Oh no, there's a steam tank, of course. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I guess the steam tank versus Doomdiver. I'd probably put it on the steam tank.
Yeah, it can literally tank the Doomdivers shots. Oof. 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 His first shot didn't do anything. Oh no, it knocked a troll over, but he's getting back up. And there go the Doomdivers, diving to their doom.
There he is.
Are they going for the steam tank? They're definitely going towards it. Possibly.
Not
Let's hit the
quite.
infantry. I think going for the
Maybe.
infantry is the good idea. The Doomdivers.
Yeah, probably the great
They
swords.
have
Yeah.
no
Oh man, that's a
anti-armor
great hit there.
ability.
Those 2 handgunners, I guess, being used as against the Savage Orc Barbarians. But we saw last game that cavalry can charge through, and that was
do
a
not
one
think
unit.
that will work, yeah.
9.
The Empire is German after all.
Oh yes. No, they're
No,
not.
they're not, sorry. Thora Games
No.
Workshop.
Just like Bretonia isn't French.
Exactly. It's all a coincidence.
Obviously wrong. I wonder if getting the 1 Empire Knights has any value, because if you're only going to have 1 cavalry unit, is there any point in having any cavalry?
Guess it's just there for fun. Steam Tank is going on a little bit of a
It's going,
crusade.
yeah, I guess he's sending the steam tank in as a distraction so that all of his infantry doesn't take all the damage.
Maybe that's it.
I wonder if that might be a good idea. Oh man, it is just,
And yeah,
it's literally driving through.
shit's given equals 0. They've got around to the other side. And it's going back in. And that's going to start just pushing against
Backing up
them.
into the units now.
Right, so there it is. It's in there. And now the infantry can get to work. Oh,
Indeed.
some nice gunnery on the Savage Orcs. Would have been better
Looks
as
like,
boltery,
yeah.
as we said. but still looking
I
cool.
think there's going to be a big issue on the Empire side with that cavalry coming around the flanks because there's nothing countering that at this point because he's committed all of his melee infantry. Well, there's some great swords at the back, but they're not going to do too well against cavalry.
Boar Boy's about to get a charge on those gunners. Ouch.
Oh, the entire
my
unit just
God.
went.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
no. They're all gonna
obliterated
get back
them.
up.
They didn't die, but they loved it.
Oh my, almost every single unit fell over. That's crazy.
And they're dying very rapidly now, actually.
And trolls being sent in the back of those Empire Knights as well. Yeah, that's going to go.
Yes.
Well, and those Empire Knights aren't even doing too well to begin with.
struggling,
One unit
yeah.
says two good savage stuff.
So that's the flank disappearing. Now the Boar Boy's coming on the other flank as
The
well.
outside as well. This battle's going to go very quickly. I didn't realize how fast it was going.
There's only 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
I think it looks like the Orcs are just going to hack those dirty humans to
Yeah,
death.
I think just army composition in this particular case is so much favorable, or so, like, it's such a massive favor to the Orc Boar Brigands.
Yeah, it's like the Swordsmen are a more balanced unit, and then the Savage Orcs are just attack, 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 which is of course
Attack,
all
attack,
you need
attack,
in
yeah.
multiplayer.
Yeah, as we established in Attila, and it's probably pretty
If it has
simple,
high
this one.
defense, throw it out. Defense is for losers.
Oh, Thunderbolt going in there.
We got
Looks
lightning
cool.
on this lovely day. I'm not 100% sure why.
I guess, was there... Well, there must be. Was there... Who's the mage on that?
There's
Oh,
a
there's a
Celestial
Celestial
wizard
Wizard.
hiding somewhere in this mix.
Yeah, he's being slashed out by a Savage Orc.
Oh, yeah,
now.
that sounds about
Oh,
right.
oh, he doesn't give a he's the same. He just knocks back all the enemies with his one attack.
He's a boss.
Sigmar the Monspot, someone yelled over
Let's
there.
have a look at Franster. He seems to be doing okay.
Yeah, the Call Frenzy usually does
He's
do
dueling
well.
with Ironhide, who is trying to kill the tank right now, and it looks like he's actually succeeding against that tank. His hit's still a lot of damage, but he's getting a bit owned up.
One guy versus a tank. I'll take it from here.
Tank could just park on top of him so he can't get back up once he gets knocked down. Secret tactics. See if someone could do that in multiplayer.
Look at this mess of a fight that's going on the other flank.
I don't know what's happening, but it looks like the
much
Empire's getting owned up.
Yeah, Empire's just running. I think literally at that point it's just select everyone, click a unit, there you go.
Yeah,
done.
no formations required here. It's just
So,
run into them.
charge everything in.
Losses don't matter. You'll probably kill them. Celestial Wizard in big trouble. What was
Being
that?
charged in the back, or charging in the back as well now.
Oh, this swordsman in huge trouble. Ow.
They just got back up from something else and now they're down again.
Ow. 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 What a bore.
Yeah, this is not looking too well. Where is Call Friends? He routed.
He's over by the steam tank.
Still-
Him and the tank
yeah.
are fighting
Hammer
against all
infantry.
odds.
I wonder if he's the only hammer infantry in the game.
There's the hammerers with the dwarfs.
Oh, you would probably guess that they use hammers, just judging by their
No,
name.
they're just
but
totally hammered all the time. They'll show up to the battle like totally
that's- yeah,
pissed.
they are dwarves after all.
Oh yeah, makes sense in the lore.
Right. Well, I think this one wasn't as close as the other ones we've seen. I mean, the other one, the first one was somewhat close. The second one, not so much.
Yeah, orcs. They know how to do it. Click an attack order against the enemy, and you win the
Yeah.
battle. Nice and easy.
Well done. Looks like it's
Still
just
having trouble
off-
with Franster and the
still there.
tank, but
Yeah,
they're
the steam
losing
tank
tons
can't
against
either.
them, but slowly they'll
un-
kill them.
Yeah. Cravens, your warriors flee. Steam tank is about to go down though.
Oh yeah. Oh, blew
There,
up.
explosion
Ouch.
doesn't do much anything
There
out.
it
Oh,
is.
Pyrrhic victory.
Still
Pyrrhic
Pyrrhic, so
I feel like it wasn't that close, but it's Pyrrhic because of the unit loss.
just
I
sheer
guess.
losses. I think the orcs had an advantage the whole time, but they were always going to lose everything along the way, just because that's what
Yeah.
games are like. But there you go.
Well-
So that means that what's his face has won the battle, the match.
Yeah, player one. Well done.
Good work, player one.
Stinky Inky, congratulations. We'll see you again
We'll be
soon.
smelling you later.
And Crimson Gamer, thank you for participating in the tournament. Hope you enjoyed.
Better red than dead. No, better dead than red. Please don't kill me, CIA.
Oh god. Anyway, so that was that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all very much for watching. And we will see you soon for more battles.
More battles. See you then.